Hello. So, back to a continuation, if you like, but this time looking at the Earth aspect, the telluric forces, the energy which comes from the Earth. And so I got some nice rocks, nice round river rocks, which we don't think about rocks very much, but they're pretty extraordinary things. To become round and smooth like that takes probably several 100,000 years of being rolled in water. Now, if one is rolled in water, if one lives in water, what's going to happen? Thinking the man's an idiot. Why is he asking such a dumb question? Well, for the simple reason, there is magnetism. So you see that indicating negative polarity. Let's see what happens here. Goes the other way, clockwise, positive polarity. Now, you can use this. This is the Earth, as we know, has a huge magnetic field. It's been getting weaker over the years because of extraction of minerals, perhaps because of the cosmic forces coming in from space, naturally affecting the Earth's magnetism. But you can use this for a variety of things. It's, again, inroads into science, into some art form. I don't know. How can it be classified? Can it be categorized? Of course it can't. But if you can use it, let's see what for. So again, let's look at this rock. It's often the case. The more elegant side is the negative side. Now, someone who is sick, bedridden, you come along and do a session of laying on of hands, you're using the magnetism, in my case, positive, negative. You're using the magnetism to provide that person with a little energy. This can be pretty powerful, especially if you do the type of exercise that I do, the magnetic recharge. But this, we could measure it on the chart to see what kind of magnetic charge it contains. But you put that beside the sick person's bed, so they just reach out and they put their hand over the rock. They're going to get a magnetic charge from that rock. And that can be just the right boost that they need. Now, I know this sounds very strange, but don't believe what I say. Try it and see. So, positive right hand. Remember, that's the negative side. So you're going to put your hand like that. This is negative. That's the positive side. Just hold your hands over that and you will get a charge. You probably remember as a child taking rocks, rubbing them together. You're stimulating the magnetic charge in the rocks, and then you can feel the attraction or the repulsion. It's positive, positive, negative, negative. There's the repulsion. Positive, negative. There's an attraction. So it's a very, very gentle form of therapy. Now, when you find a particularly strong rock, that has a very high magnetic field, you can use it also to modify the telluric force. The telluric force being the energy coming from the ground. We know that underground water, the passage of underground water, is really quite harmful to humans, especially the crossing of underground water. It could be a water pipe, a water mains, crossing an underground stream that's 50 meters down below or 300 meters down below the surface of the earth. The flow, electricity, magnetic field, crossing another magnetic field, not necessarily going in the same direction. Up here on the surface, you get some quite surprising, unusual effects, which are not good, generally speaking, for humans. A number of thousand, I think it was about 6,000 years ago, there was a Chinese emperor who had an epigraph, had a writing on stone, "Don't build your house over underground water." That means he knew about the dangers of that, and two, that he was advising people not to do it, and three, that there's a way of discovering the water that's under the ground, which is probably the origin of dowsing. People would use their dowsing rods, their tree branch, or maybe you can use your hand if you're sensitive to water. You'll pick up on the presence. I prefer to use the pendulum and simply ask, as I do with the rocks, negative, positive. So you can help yourself, you can help your garden, you can help your animals, you can help other people, because very often you're going to find that they're not sleeping in the right place. Traditional Chinese medicine, triple warmer 2-point. Hold the pendulum over there, don't have to ask any questions at all. So you see, I don't have a problem of where I sleep, live, work. If there was a problem, without asking anything, here I'm swinging the pendulum, it would go negative, so that you know that that person is not sleeping in a safe place, not working in a safe place. When I say safe, meaning that the magnetic force coming from the ground is simply not a happy place for them to be. And if they get weak, if they become sick, then they'll have considerable difficulty moving on and improving their health. So much for a little aspect of the telluric energy and magnetism. Thank you.
If you have enjoyed this content and wish to support Christopher and the team in providing ad-free and regular content updates, back us on patreon.com/Christopher Freeland. You can also find the blog, contact the team, and other offerings at netterenergies.com. Links are in the description of this video. Thank you. Okay, I'll do one more just to